Welcome to This Tango Voice, a show where I invite tango dancers to share their recent adventures. I'm your host, William Lee. Today, we're joined by Anastassia, who, as well as dancing tango, is learning to sing tango music. She talks to us about her journey of discovering tango music in Buenos Aires, her chance meeting with her singing teacher, Roxana Fontan, and her many reflections about tango, not only as a dance, but also as a musical expression and a culture.
Okay.
All right, so do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes. I didn't think about it actually. So my name is Anastassia Sega. I was born in Russia, but I left Russia in a very, very early age. So when I was a student, I moved to Budapest, and I lived in Budapest for 21 years. And after that, I moved, by my work, I moved here to London. It was 11 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you've been in London for 11 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it, how was the move?
It was hard because I loved Budapest and I was crying when I was leaving Budapest. And then I moved to London, and London is much, much more bigger. Like huge, so much more people. And I was thinking, and so I moved in August, and my first July, so almost 1 year later, I was going to the office in the morning. It was 12 degrees, and I had my coat on and my boots, like autumn clothes, and I was thinking, what I am looking for in London. When in Budapest there's 40 degrees and I like really hot weather. So it was hard move. It took me a while to make friendship with London. Yeah, but then I somehow I was able to organize my little life here in London, and then.
And when did you start tango?
I started in 2017. It was first attempt, and I just took a couple of lessons, group lessons, and I think I booked like 6 weeks classes, 6 classes for 6 weeks, and that was my first attempt. And then I made a huge break, just because I had some health issue and I wasn't able to dance. And then I was back after the life was back from pandemia.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
it's like 3.5 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so quite a long break.
Well, yeah, quite a long break. But my first, I don't know, touch with tango was in 2017. And I liked it so much. And then I decided that I would like to be good at it. And I would like to understand and to do it. And then...
Okay, so even then you were hooked.
I was hooked. Yeah, I was stopped like externally. And then when I would have been able to be back, then pandemia was here. So it was external things.
Yeah. So it was quite recent that you spent a lot of time in Buenos Aires?
In Buenos Aires. First time I went in Buenos Aires in 2023 with a group with Bruno.
Yeah.
It was first 2 weeks, and then I definitely got hooked by Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires, even that time, for me, Buenos Aires was, I don't know, it's I realized there's something magical about this city. At least for me, I liked it very, very much. And then in the same year, I was back with another group with Dante.
Yeah.
And then it was a little bit longer because so we did 2 weeks in Buenos Aires and then 5 days in Jujuy.
Yeah, okay. You went to Dante's hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing to see the nature, to see the people, to see the culture. It was like, like open a door and to see something extremely special, extremely with a huge value, something that exists, and you don't know that it does exist.
Okay, this is Hui Hui?
Hui Hui, but it was Hui Hui, since for Hui Hui I didn't have any expectations, but it wasn't about tango. It was more about the culture and the nature and the people. Yeah, Dante was extremely welcoming, and I think he was proud to show his his family, horses. So it was really nice.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was on the top of the tango in Buenos Aires.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. And that's when I think I first met you.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it was
And that's when I first heard you sing.
Singing. Yeah.
So tell me about the. I know you play the piano and singing, and now you play the guitar as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Somehow, I consider myself lucky that music was always part of my life, because my mom, she played piano, and we had the piano at home. And just recently I was remembering that when I was very, very, very little girl, my mom was playing piece of Greek called The Spring, I think. And she was explaining, can you hear? There's a birds are singing now. And so she was playing, and she gave me some connection with the real world. And then the piece of this piece of Greek is beautiful. And then there was my mom is saying, "Can you hear? The winter is coming back, and the winter doesn't want to give the space for spring." That it was like a battle between winter and spring. And I was singing, and my mom explained me this when I was a very, very child.
Yeah.
So I think that, I was just lucky. So my experience with music comes from very, very early ages. And we were always singing at home, even without any instruments. Even if we were traveling by car with the family somewhere, we always was singing.
Yeah.
I think that was the way how my parents, they made us not be bored.
What kind of style of singing?
What kind of it's a good question. Russian music, Russian popular music, sometimes kids songs or children's songs. So probably it was children's songs and my parents' students' songs. So when they used to be students, they always had some repertoire that they were singing, and I think that was the
when they were students.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've always sung, and what was the trigger for you to want to learn to sing tango?
Tango.
Yeah.
Oh, well, when I started to dance tango, and then following my first trip to Buenos Aires, I got hooked by Buenos Aires, and I got hooked by tango itself, because being in Buenos Aires, I realized that tango, it's not only about dancing. Tango lives in Buenos Aires, because you are walking on the street and you can see tango motifs, tango patterns everywhere. Somewhere it might be like huge poster, I don't know, there's this theater. Even they have even subte or tube station, Carlos Gardel, and it is full of his pictures, etc. So it's definitely part of the city's life.
Yeah.
And at that time, I don't think that I was thinking, oh, I should try to sing. But at some point, I was thinking, oh, would be interesting to try to sing. But I don't speak Spanish. And when I was listening to tango singers, I heard that their voice is very, very special. So, and I was thinking that it is something that I'm not sure that I have and I can get it.
There's a certain like strength to
Yeah.
it.
And but there was one occasion, one of my teacher from Buenos Aires, his name is Tanguito Cejas.
Your
Andres,
tango teacher?
my tango teacher, yeah. He runs with his wife and his friends one of the milonga in Buenos Aires, the Querusa. It's called Practica. It's not even milonga. I think it's called Practica. But for us, everything is milonga. And he was very welcoming. He's always very welcoming, all his students. And I feel like he always tried to introduce every single side of tango. Where he can, he introduces. For example, he invited us to concerts when the tango music was played, so there was no dancers, only tango music. For example, it was amazing little coffee shop, and there was one piano player and guitarist, and they just played music. They played tango music, and it was amazing experience. Or he invited us meaning it's me and another his student, to a place when tango was sang by professional singers, and each singer was accompanied by 2 guitars.
Okay.
So 2 guitars and one singer. And there was, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6 singers during the entire evening. And it was in a restaurant, not far from, not inside of the Buenos Aires, a little bit outside. And again, it was like to see people, how they listen, how it looks like, how it sounds. It just was amazing. And so once I have been in his milonga, and he introduced me to the lady who was at the table, at his table.
Yeah.
Her name is Roxana Fontan. And he told me, by the way, she's an amazing singer, tango singer, and she's a teacher. I was thinking, she's a teacher? I was thinking, maybe I can try to, at least I can try to work with her. I don't know if she accept any students, etc. And then I was looking for her on YouTube, and I realized that I was watching her many times. For example, on YouTube, there's one of my favorite tango piece is Oblivion by Piazzolla. And Oblivion usually played without any lyrics, right? But on YouTube, there is a video when she is singing Oblivion and one couple is dancing. And I watched this video many times, and I didn't realize that it was her, you know. So so that's how I got in touch with a tango teacher.
Yeah.
And I was talking to her. I was a little bit nervous because I was thinking, well, who I am, and I'm trying to sing tango. She's like, when I was hearing her singing, she has amazing voice. So I started to work with her. She was she welcomed me, and we started to work together. And since last March, I am taking her lessons.
Okay.
And
So you're taking lessons while you were in BA, or you still take lessons now?
When I am in Buenos Aires, I do take lessons with her by personally. But even now we have online classes with her.
Okay, yeah.
But it's interesting. The classes, it's not always about singing. Sometimes we have classes about the lyrics.
Okay.
And we don't sing anything.
Yeah.
But we are talking about the lyrics. Yeah. And I like this because it gives me more view on the I don't know, on the culture. But for me, it's I'm just opening the entire world that what is this about. So this tango, it's not definitely it's not about not only about that. Oh, I'm in love, but he doesn't love me or she doesn't love me, and I'm so it's definitely there are some songs about this topic, but there's so many tangos which are so deep in meanings and in feelings, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I was first surprised how few Argentinians actually dance tango, but then a lot of people will listen to tango but not necessarily dance tango.
Yeah, and definitely, I totally agree with that. For example, I don't know if you had the same experience in Buenos Aires. Taxi drivers, they very often listen to tango music, but they don't dance. Again, Tanguito, he told the story that there's a barrio in Buenos Aires, Boedo. Boedo, it's I'm not sure that it's well. There are some in Boedo. There are some tango history. For example, Osvaldo Soto, he was living there and working there. So, and now in Boedo, there's a coffee shop called Pugliese. And Tanguito told me a story that there was a time when at this coffee shop there was a speakers. So the music was translated from the coffee shop to the street, and taxi drivers, they came there for lunchtime, and they was listening to the music and having lunch and chatting with each other. And then when the owner of the coffee shop changed recently, I don't know exactly, a couple of years ago, they stopped translating the music. And taxi drivers, they still came there. They turned off the radio, opened the door of the cars, and they were still doing the same. So the tango, it's not only dance. That was I realized, and there's also many theater pieces about tango, etc. Like shows.
How does singing tango differ to the style of singing that you were used to? You mentioned already a little bit there's this sort of power behind the voice.
There is a power, and I realized that when I started to take lessons, I realized it's all about technique, and I never was learning singing technique itself. So when I was a child,
you just sang naturally. You didn't have any special training.
When I was a child, I was singing in a choir, and I remember that we were taught how to breathe, but not probably. Well, and again, in a choir, the aim is to everyone to be almost the same.
Yes.
So there's no expectation. But now, when I started to take lessons, I do breathing exercises, just without any sounds, so just breathing. And then how I produce the sound, it's so there is a technique. And I noticed that, so after 1 year, even now, if I'm speaking, I feel like my voice is a little bit different from that one. It was like 1 year ago.
And is this a tango specific technique, or do you think this is common in other forms of?
It's difficult to say because I don't know other forms.
You haven't been trained,
I don't know.
Classical, operatic kind of style.
No, it's definitely not classical because the sound is different. And I know that opera sound was created this way because technically this is how the human body can create the loudest voice to get reach of very, very far from the stage. So it's kind of this kind of technique. But definitely technique should be different because the sound is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I don't know how different it is from different styles, because I've never
Yeah.
learned.
Because I do
anything
listen. I have heard friends who play classical instruments like violin, and who are classically trained but are now learning to play in this like tango violin. And you do learn very specific techniques to produce like particular sounds in tango. And they go to workshops where they sort of like convert from their classical training to tango training. Yeah.
It's interesting because I feel like I'm lucky to have this experience to get to know tango and tango music, and I understand that it is, despite the fact that tango in Argentina, it's very small in terms of the other kind of arts, but it's still like huge universe. There's so many things in it. It is dancing, it is lyric, it's a music, it's musicians, different musicians, at bandoneon, violin. How do they play? As you are saying that they do produce very unusual sounds, unusual for us, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I feel like I'm just have a chance to look at it a little bit, but I'm not sure that I will be able to feel, to sing, to dance the same way like Argentinian do. But in a way I was thinking that's okay. That's okay. It is my journey. It is. I find something in tango which is important for me, and well, I will never sing that tango like Argentinian people do, but still I like it.
Yeah. And also, I mean, you sing it as you appreciate it, right? And people will hear it as they appreciate it.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm even thinking that Argentina, so tango was born there, but then it's like a grown-up child.
Yes.
Left the home.
Yes.
And then it is.
That's its own thing now, different parts of the world, yeah.
Yeah, it might be different from tango. Still, the home of the tango is Argentina. But also Uruguay. But we don't talk about Uruguay very often.
We don't, yeah.
But I was surprised that...
I think Montevideo is like quite a big scene as well.
Yes, but
obviously not as big as Buenos Aires.
Not as big as Buenos Aires. I was surprised. So I was surprised that so tango, it's UNESCO heritage, and Argentina applied for it together with Uruguay, because tango was born actually in the La Plata, so in the whole
area.
It was Montevideo and Buenos Aires. And I have been in Montevideo, and I was curious how the tango is there. And my experience was that tango is there, but not as much as in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay, so you're singing for us today.
Yes. Okay. Let's.
Do you want to? Should we set up first, and then you can talk about the pieces?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you singing for us?
Okay, so first I will sing Russian song, which is so the author of the song is Bulat Okudzhava, and the song is about the Saturday given to us by Lord, because today is Saturday, and the song is about that we should appreciate those moments, those Saturdays when we can just forget about the problems, about the world around us, and just enjoy ourselves, enjoy our friends, our life, just to and actually that is what is life for.
Okay.
This is, so that's the song is about.
Божественной субботы хлебнули мы глоток, от дома и работы укрылись под замок. Ни суетная дама, ни улиц мельтешня нас не коснутся зяма до середины дня. Как сладко мы курили, как будто в первый раз на этом свете жили, и он сиял для нас. Еще придут невзгоды, но главное в другом. Божественной субботы нам терпкий вкус знаком. Уже готовит старость свой непременный суд. А много ль нам досталось за жизнь таких минут на шумном карнавале торжественных невзгод? Мы что-то не встречали божественных суббот. Ликуй, мой друг сердечный, сдаваться не спеши, пока течет он грех грешный, неспешный пир души. Дыши, мой друг, свободой, кто знает сколько раз еще такой субботой, божественной субботой наш век одарит нас. Пам-пара-пара-пам, парам-парам-пара-пара-пам, пам-пара-пара-пайра, пара-пара-пара-пайра-ра-па-пара-пара-пара-пара-пара, па-пара-па-пам, па-парам-парарам-парарам-пара-па-пара-ра-ра-ра-ра. Ликуй, мой друг сердечный, сдаваться не спеши, пока течет он грешный, неспешный пир души. Дыши, мой друг, свободой, кто знает сколько раз еще такой субботой, божественной субботой наш век одарит нас.
That was beautiful. Was this something that you learned as a kid, or?
No, it was later on. It was already my students' time, maybe.
Okay.
And I used to sing this kind of song. Not used to. I'm singing this kind of songs.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you want to sing next?
And the next would be, it's my discovery. It's Piazzolla.
Okay.
Piazzolla, very well known about instrumentals. But these two books, it's about cooperation with Ferrer,
Okay.
Horacio Ferrer.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite is Chiquilín de Bachín. So this story came from Ferrer y Horacio Ferrer y Astor Piazzolla. They very often had a lunch or dinner in one of the restaurants. Mm-hmm. And there was a small boy who was selling roses for get some money to live. Yeah. And that gave them inspiration for this song.
Okay.
And the song, the lyrics, for me was like, I was thinking, when I was studying the lyrics, I was thinking that it's incredible poetry. For example, how he explains, Horacio Ferrer, how he explains that the boy is very poor. He doesn't say he is from poor family. No, he says that on 6th of January, and 6th of January, it's the day when the three kings are coming, the kids, and they give the kids the biggest gifts of the year. Mm-hmm. And he says on the 6th of January, Chiquilín woke up with a reverse star. It means that unlucky, because if you wake up or is born with a star, it means that you are lucky.
Okay.
But he
like upside down?
Well,
what does it mean, reverse?
I don't know how to. Yeah, maybe upside down. I don't know how to translate correctly. And he says that and three cats, so not the kings, they are stealing his shoes. So this is his gift for this the day when everyone got the biggest gifts, right? So the lyrics is very interesting. And this is the example when the tango, it's like about social topic. It's not about the
Like
happy or
unrequited love
unhappy
or-
love, etc. So, okay, let's see. Okay, Chiquilín de Bachín. By the way, even now there's a restaurant. That restaurant, the name of the restaurant is Chiquilín.
Okay.
So if you are in Buenos Aires, you
should
you
check
can
it.
go.
Yeah.
Then. I will stand up.
Por las noches, cara sucia de angelito con blusín, vende rosas por las mesas del boliche de Bachín. Si la luna brilla sobre la parilla, come luna y pan de hollín. Cada día en su tristeza que no quiera amanecer, lo madruga un 6 de enero con la estrella del revés. Y 3 reyes gatos roban sus zapatos, uno izquierdo y el otro también. Chiquilín, dame un ramo de voz, así salgo a vender mis vergüenzas en flor. Baleane con 3 rosas que duelen a cuenta del hambre que no te entendí. Chiquilín. Cuando el sol pone a los pibes delantales de aprender, él aprende cuánto cero le quedaba por saber. Y a su madre mira, gira que te gira, pero no la quiere ver. Cada aurora en la basura, con un pan y un tallarín, se fabrica un barrilete para irse y sigue aquí. Es un hombre extraño, niño de 1000 años, que por dentro le enreda el piolín. Chiquilín, dame un ramo de voz, así salgo a vender mis vergüenzas en flor. Baleane con 3 rosas que duelen a cuenta del hambre que no te entendí. Chiquilín de Bachín.
Wow.
Thank you.
So dramatic.
Yeah, it is dramatic.
Yeah.
And also it is, so it's about this poor boy who is selling the roses to get some money.
Yeah. Yes.
And then it says that he wants to make a, how you call it, kite
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A kite. Yeah.
to get rid of here, but he cannot because he is like tied here. He's tied here, and he cannot get rid of this place.
So he wants to make a kite to fly away.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Try to fly away. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And the refrain says that Chiquilín, give me the bouquet of your voice. I will go and sell it with you together.
Yeah.
And it says that I will sell my vergüenzas. It's like sins, which I have many of them, and they're blossoming. So it's like, it's about this little boy, and we are sitting here in the restaurant, and we are having our lunch, and he doesn't have nothing to eat.
Yeah.
So this is the social
Yeah.
topic. Very unusual for tango. We wouldn't
Yes.
think that it would be like
No.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've never heard this song.
Played.
No, on milonga. No, it's not true. It was once, because it's a valse. Actually,
Yes.
it's a valse.
Yeah.
And once there was played here in London. I was hearing that, but the interpretation was more for dancing, because this interpretation
This is more variable, the tempo. Yeah.
So
Oh.
this is tango. Also.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Will. Thank you. It was very nice to have you here.